Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Counselor's Office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor, and we are live. We are reviewing weapon changes, the tuning, and the new loot coming in Revenant. So I want to go over all of that for your beautiful faces. If you want to check out the main TWAB and my thoughts, especially with a lot of the heavy nerfs, link will be up top, or the card, should I say. And also you can look down below as well. You can see the thumbnail. All right, so we're going to kick off. We're going to kick off on exotic weapons. First off, they talk about the nerf. I'm going to just kind of highlight it. Previously, they said it was a bug, but the way they talk about it now, they're just saying that it came in too hot, which is just a little too hot for PvE, both in terms of how much ammo it could carry and how much damage it was dealing at point blank range. And then there was the whole thing about the interaction with Divinity. So they're nerfing the impact damage. So a lot of people are like, oh, that's really cool. Well, that's getting nerfed. So I don't see this being as good. So people who thought this was going to be like a meta gun, it definitely ain't. And they're nerfing the reserves and all that jack. I'm just curious, like, is it a bug? Is it not a bug? Because they said it was a little hot, so it wasn't intended. So would they actually intend for it to be like this and they were calling it a bug to not piss people off? Because either way, they piss people off. So anyways, it's getting nerfed. Huckleberry now fully reloads on kills and features a new perk, Kinetic Tremors. That's based on the Catalyst. At first, we thought my clan thought they were removing Rampage. I think it's keeping Rampage. So you can do damage to trash ads. And if you're not doing damage, you're getting damage with Kinetic Tremors, which I think is cool. I personally would have liked having like triple tap or fourth times to fill in the fantasy of I can just keep shooting things. And then even if I don't kill it, like that's the problem with this gun is it struggles in game, like all SMGs, but like fourth times if I'm able to lay into something, then eventually I will kill it, which will proc Rampage, which then I can chain. I think Kinetic Tremors is cool. I just don't know how, like, would I use this in a Grandmaster? Probably not. And over other SMGs, I don't know. They're buffing Paraba. Now this sounds juicy with the Titan Peacekeeper at 100%. Terabot gains damage resistance against solar damage while Ravenous Beast is active. Now, do I think that alone is good? Like, I think that's a mid update. Like, who cares? Because they're trying to do like the whole Risk Runner build, but Risk Runner works because one, you can self proc it. Two, it gets an entirely new effect with like its arc bullets and its infinite bullets. This doesn't. So just getting resistance is very mid. Like, I don't think in anything besides Titan, I don't see Teraba being used more. I'm sorry. This is an ass update to Teraba. What I'm saying, Peacekeeper 100% damage and you're just laying on the trigger. Oh, that sounds juice. Symmetry now gains stack of dynamic charge from kills in addition to precision kills. Sorry, hits. Neat. So kills and hits work. Duality reduced the maximum stacks required for Blackwing's effect and extended the buff duration. I mean, neat, I guess. I don't know. Let me know down below, the duality users. Praise be the duality, I guess. Bad Juju increased the lifetime of its string of curses and magazine size to help maintain kill streaks. That's cool. We'll see how it goes. Also, the weapon appears to become more haunted than it used to be. So, did they change it? Its appearance? Did it get a new ornament that they're trying to sell us? I don't know. Exdirus, a really neat looking exotic, but very mid. Increased direct hit damage, adjust recoil and projectile hit trajectory, and added 2 moths upon spawn when you hit something. So there's all the numbers as we go. Check it out as we go. So you're watching something and I can read faster. A Fighting Lion. We knew this was going to get buffed. Now adds volatile bursts on direct hits for better synergy with void builds. I mean, yeah, Fighting Lion needs some love. Prospector. This is a nerf. A lot of people who like Prospector, which apparently there's a cult that loves Prospector, but mostly people are seeing this as a nerf. Added a mechanic to trigger, now creates 3 powerful cluster bombs and detonation and has reduced magazine size. So they changed the grenade type and they reduced the reserves. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see myself using this, especially like who's using a grenade launcher for ad clear? Like what the hell? Chaperone added a mechanic to trigger Roadborne on precision hits, improving its utility in PvE. I think that's true. I don't know if I would use an exotic sludge shotguns. Shotguns in general are still not appealing. You'd really have to sell me on that one, Chief. Lumina updated hipfire projectiles to behave similarly to support auto rifle healing. No one's using Lumina. Legendaries don't take an exotic slot, and it's minimal effort. You just shoot the gun. All right, as we continue onward, we're now moving on to weapon perks. Slice now correctly reduces damage in Crucible. Slideways can be refreshed with additional slides. Dope. So you're gonna be playing like a dog sliding its ass on the ground. I got worms. Alloy mag now increases reload speed when the magazine is low. It already did that, but specifically, let's see, it reload when the mag is near empty. So you get a little bit benefit of it. Instead of having to be completely empty, the lower it gets, I guess you get an increase, which is fine. I think that's fine. Master of Arms. This is a much needed perk update because Master of Arms was ass. There is no reason to ever use this over Frenzy. Now it stacks up twice with enhanced damage. So at base 1, it's 15. At times 2, it is now. Where did they cut out? Oh, sorry. Now it is 25% for 4 seconds, and it'll drop down to times 1 when the timer expires. So instead of immediately losing it, it will lose its damage buff. So that's good. You can still keep 15% or 25%. That's great. I think Recluse is about to shine once again. I'm excited. I kept a lot of god rolls. I'm hoarding issue. Here's a big nerf. Loading holster and reconstruction and reload times increased for more balanced effectiveness. Adding a couple, like 2 seconds to 1 second to auto loading and 2 seconds to reconstruction. People are trying to say this is not a big deal. Yes, if you're a casual or a new player, or just, yeah, if you're a casual, but if you play in-game content and you are doing day ones, you're doing grandmasters, you're doing hard content and you're playing regularly, anyone with over 1,000 hours knows that adding more time to these perks that rely on you stowing in damage rotations is a big deal. In fact, you would have certain rotation builds with like Izanagi, use grenade launcher reconstruction, then you would use Izzy or whatever. Like there's certain rotations and there's certain timings that you get down, and now it's slower. Less slower means less damage. And specifically reconstruction was so good in like so many guns, and not even for rotations, but for using it. So having that extra time really does hurt. Let's see what else. We have Dawning Origin, which who gives a crap? Adjusted to require kill within a life, removing previous rapid succession limit. Like who's using that perk? Who's like, wow, it smells like Christmas on my gun. Iron Banner perks reduce stat penalty to make them more viable. Imagine that. They were ass. No one wanted to use them, but now they look like they're gonna do better. They're gonna be less of a reduction. Let's see. What else do we not talk about? All right. We're gonna continue on to the new weapons and the perk. This is what you're here for. This is what I want to talk about the most. I don't know where we were with like the screen. I'm sorry, I adjusted it and didn't fix it. So we're looking at the Origin trait, the new one called Dark Ether Harvest. Their perks can be enhanced. That's dope. During Act 1, you'll have the following 7 available. There are some redacted perks in there we prefer you find out while playing. So eventually just wait for the API. You don't even have to wait. Whenever they release updates in the patch notes, the API will update and you can just see it there eventually. So I'm gonna go through them and leave the guns on the screen so you can kind of see them visually. we have Insurmountable, the Void Precision Frame Side Rifle. So this bad boy right here. Column 3. These are like the important ones. It has a redacted perk, Repulsor Brace, To the Pain, Threat Detector, Attrition Orbs, Demolitionist, Air Trigger. By the way, Precision, I'm trying to remember like what the RPM was, Precision. Column 4, Destabilizing Rounds, Desperate Measures, One for All, Surrounded, Rampage, Redacted, and Harmony. So I like destabilizing with Repulsor Brace. Sidearms hit very hard, so using it for utility, for having an overshield, plus being able to have activate destabilizing rounds for Void Hunter, I'm really liking that combination because it hits harder than SMGs and it's more reliable to get kills, especially in game. One for All is always a plus. Demolitionist, having demo on like for Void, for grenade builds, for Warlock, Demolitionist, Desperate Measures, you could do a combination there. I think Rampage is mid. I'm sorry. Harmony for PvP, I guess. I don't really care for Harmony. Surrounded is a very situational. I tend to shy away from it nowadays because in most cases you don't want to be surrounded. Attrition Orbs, nah. Threat Detector, yeah. So that's about it. Sovereignty, the Void Adaptive Frame Sniper Rifle. So adaptive, we're looking at 90 RPM. I think 90. Am I right? Let me know in the comments down below if I'm right. So 90. Yeah, and by the way, these are all frames that we've had from different parts of the game, like the Iron Banner GL. 3 of those weapons, I think 4 of those weapons are back from Forsaken, and then the grenade launcher is from Duality. Sovereignty, the Void Frame Sniper Rifle. The 3rd column has explosive payload, Discord, Reconstruction, Enlightened Action, No Distractions, Demolitionist, Strategist. Now, considering Deconstruction is getting nerfed, I don't know how much I care about that. But, I mean, it's still probably going to be good. 4th column, Harmony, Desperate Measures, Precision Instrument, which is good. Redacted, Box Breathing, Adrenaline Junkie, Firing Line. So it has 2 good perks that I'm interested in, Precision and in Firing Line. Reconstruction, it also has Explosive Payload. That's huge. I think this is the first time... This is the first time we've had both explosive payload and a damage perk in 2 different slots. Honestly, for damage, for like champion dealing, if you can somehow make it work, like you get Radiant up for anti-barrier, explosive payload and like precision instrument sounds nasty, or firing line. But I think precision is going to be really good. Red tape, stasis lightweight frame scout rifle. So lightweight, okay. So lightweights, aren't those like 180s? I think they're 180s. It's stasis. I don't see the scout rifle, so it's not on there. Red tape, redacted, keep away, redacted, attrition orbs, 4 times the charm, envious assassin. Okay, I'm not really excited. We'll have to see what the 3 redacted perks are. Column 4, headstone, high impact reserves, focus furier, one for all, explosive payload, harmony, rampage. Like we have a lot of good already. There's a lot of scout rifles that fill that slot. So I would use headstone, honestly. And if I'm going to use a stasis scout rifle, the only reason I would use it for a stasis build. And then whatever the other redacted perks are. Explosive payload, one for all. Those are your prototypical. Everything's just mid to me. I'm sorry, it's mid. So if I were going to use this, it would be for stasis. All right, Vantage Point, the Arc Adaptive Frame Pulse Rifle. I think this is based off Go Figure. It looks like Go Figure's frame. All right, 3rd column, Keep Away, Stats for All, Deconstruction, To the Pain, Redacted, Feeding Frenzy. Who the hell's using Deconstruct? Like, what is this bullcrap? Keep Away, Stats for All. I think Stats for All. It's either Stats for All or Feeding Frenzy. Honestly, Feeding Frenzy is probably better, but honestly, Stats for All is easy to activate too. And you get a lot of free buffs. That's for all is juiced. All right, column 4. Oh yeah, Volt Shot. Yeah, if I'm going to use this, I'm going to use Stats for All Volt Shot. Being Frenzy, you could, once you get the chaining, but unlike Grandmasters, you're not going to be chaining a lot. Where Stats for All, you're going to proc it pretty often. So Volt Shot, one for all, high impact. So one for all is also a fantastic choice. One for all, Stats for All. But if I'm using Arc, I'm going to use Volt Shot. Volt Shot's disgusting. even with GMs. Anyone that's smoking Huffium that thinks Volt Shot's better than Incandescent, listen, I don't have to build in Volt Shot. Incandescent you have to build into, and you have to be getting a lot of kills. I think that's nasty. Desperate Measures, multi-kill clip, Swashbuckler, Headseeker. For PvP, keep away Headseeker all day, baby. Excuvia, Stasis Aggressive Frame Hand Cannon. Dude, I am not, like, we already have a Stasis Hand Cannon. Anytime we, sorry, that's, yeah, we already have Stasis, and I'm not impressed every time we get a Stasis Hand Cannon ever. Or maybe it's Strand. I'm pretty sure we have a Stasis Hand Cannon that's a 120. Anyway, this one gets Redacted, Triple Tap to the Pain, Encore, Redacted, Stats for All, Outlaw. I think, honestly, Stats for All sounds fantastic. If I was going to use something, it would be either Stats for All, probably Stats for All. Triple Tap, meh. Fourth column, Headstone, Precision Instrument. So for PvP, it gets triple tap maybe to Pain. I don't know. But for a 120, Precision Instrument is nasty. Desperate Measures, Adrenaline, Redirection, Harmony, One for All. Redirection, I don't remember what that one was. I think it could be all right. One for All is always free. And for a 120, maybe. Bittersweet, the Arc Adaptive Grenade Launcher. So this bad boy right here. Reverberation, I'm not impressed. Strategist, Stats for All. Unrelenting, Perpetual Motion, Attrition Orbs, Loose Change, Redacted. None of these really stand out to me. Column 4, Redacted, Cascade Point, Explosive Light, Bait and Switch, Harmony, Killing Tally. Ooh, Killing Tally sounds interesting. What the hell? That, depending on the situation, you get 3 kills and then you blow your load on top of a boss. That could have some use. What is the Killing Tally? Is like 33% or something like that? I mean, Bait and Switch is just easy to activate. It's just like, I don't see a world where you use Killing Tally over Bait and Switch. And I don't see you ever using this over like where's Volt Shot? Now, I'm going to take a guess, and I'm going to tell you right now. The Redacted is that new perk that they talked about that would be coming out. It's the Volt Shot, but for multiple hits. Like if you're hitting a target consistently, it'll proc it. Now that perk I would absolutely use with Loose Change. And they even mentioned it. They even mentioned Loose Change synergizing with that perk. So honestly, I would do that for the grenade launcher because 1, it's a new synergy, and 2, it's the only grenade launcher with that perk. And we already have a bunch of Bait and Switch done. So last but not least, we have Liturgy, Stasis Double Grenade Launcher. Honestly, this is what I'm most excited for. I'm gonna be honest. This is what I'm excited for. Redacted, Envious Assassin. It's a Stasis Double Fire, by the way. Envious Assassin, Overflow, Reconstruction, Pugilist, Slideways, Surplus, Redacted. I don't know what the 2 Redacted are, but I'm going to tell you right now. Slideways. Because now with the buff, you can keep sliding. Chill Clip on number 4 in the column. Chill Clip. 2 grenade shots will freeze champions in trash ads. Because it takes 2 hits on the regular, what is that, the duality grenade launcher, it takes like 2 hits from that and it's ass. This should take just the 1 shot that shoots 2 shots and it should proc Chill Clip. And there's a reason they specifically specified that, because it's going to freeze champions. Oh, and with Slideways, you can slide your balls on the floor multiple times and keep procking Chill Clip on everything. Disgusting. It also gets Harmony, mid. Lead from Gold. In the 4th column, mid. Swashbuckler, mid. Chain Reaction, mid. Desperate Measures, all right. And One for All, Listen, Slideways, Chill Clip. And then if I was being saucy, I would say Reconstruction, because then you can stow it. Honestly, that's the only 2 perks I'm interested in. Envious Assassin, 2 shots. Okay, who cares? Overflow, 2 shots. Who cares? That's my personal thought on all that. All right. Then we're going to go to the Revenant update. Is going to introduce the Garden of Salvation weapons, offering crafted options for the new perks and elements, including a new hand cannon. Wait. A new element, even in the case of a certain hand cannon. So the hand cannon is getting a new element change, which it really needed, to be honest. This revival emphasizes players' engagement and crafting. So if those are the people that want to be able to craft, you can still have something to chase. Players can expect a weekly quest from Hawthorne, similar to that of Last Wish. At the tower, earn a deep sight version of a weapon. Notable returning weapons include Reckless Oracle. 2 of the perks that are coming with it are Destabilizing Rounds and Paracausal Affinity. I really hope it gets other perks. This seems interesting. Destabilizing Rounds on a 720. I really like Reckless Oracle. It's really cool. It's void, by the way. Accrued Redemption. Kinetic Bow includes Offhand Strike, Archer's Tempo. I guess for you PvP lords that love, you want an enhanced bow that can just hit fire for days. There you go. Zealot's Reward. This is probably the second best rapid fire in the game. For void, at least, I think it's definitely the best. Offers Destabilizing Rounds and Reservoir Burst. I don't know. Reservoir Burst sounds interesting. Destabilizing Rounds, not so much. Ancient Gospel is going from solar to void. I'm pretty sure it was solar. Now it's void. Just weird. Has Rampage and Kill Clip. I don't know. I guess because there's a lot of 140 competition already, and they're like, hey, we have too many 140s. Well, let's give us instead of bringing back Palindrome, here's Ancient Gospel. God, I hate the frame on this gun. Like, it feels awful. So I'm not excited that we're getting this over Palindrome, but it's getting Rampage Kill Clip, which is the Black Armory weapon. I forgot what it's called, but that was the combo. We can get it again, which is dope. So we'll see how that turns out, Cotton. Sacred Providence, Kinetic Pulse Rifle. I don't know how this thing is going to be better than Black Furnace. Black Furnace is in the same slot. Offers Demolitionist and Kinetic Tremors. And I'm pretty sure Black Furnace has those same roles. I don't know about Demolitionist, but it has Kinetic Tremors and Rampage and stuff like that. Like, or Rapid, I don't know. Frenzy. It has Frenzy. I know it does because that's my role. Prophet of Doom, Arc Shotgun, featuring, by the way, it's a 140, I believe. Or no, is that 90 RPM? I don't remember. This shotgun's been buried in oblivion. Threat Remover and Volt Shot. Wait, Threat Remover? What the hell? That's a typo. No, it really is. Threat Remover. I forgot what the hell that is. And Volt Shot. Again, will I ever use this for ad clearing? Probably not. Now, this one's interesting. Omniscient Eye, Solar Sniper. Includes 4th times and Precision Instrument. This is a rapid fire. 140. Rapid fires are the best in slots. It has Precision Instrument. I think this is going to give a lot of kinetic snipers run for the money. I think this is going to be nasty, especially for solar kits. You're going to love it. Even more weapons. In the upcoming Revenant update, several weapons will be available across different activities. New weapons. I have my cheat sheet. We're getting Pursuit. So the main thing for the season, the seasonal pursuit chase, it used to be called Ritual Weapons. It's no longer called that. It's called Fair Judgment, a Stasis Precision Auto Rifle. Precision are 450, so that's going to be interesting. Remember, Pursuits kind of have a mixed bag of other perks. They're like almost a god roll for one side and the other, but they're not. So expect good PvP and PvP perks, but not enough to make it a true god roll. Crucible, Anonymous Autumn. So it's coming back. It's an arc lightweight sidearm. Competitive, we're getting a new weapon called Deadlock, Stasis Precision Frame Shotgun. We'll see how that turns out, Cotton. Vanguard Ops, Wicked Sister, the Strand Adaptive Grenade Launcher. And then Nightfall, we are getting the Rake Angle, Stasis Aggressive Glaive, and the Plug One, Arc Precision Fusion Rifle. So Plug One's coming back. It's a fan favorite. Stasis Aggressive Frame. I don't know. Glaives have kind of fallen off. They are going to get a rework in the future, or they're going to get tuned at least. I'm going to try to get the best rolls for it possible in hopes that the changes make it viable. Like, I like the Riot Shield kit. Like, it feels like Call of Duty Riot Shield. But outside of that, like, it feels like a waste of space. Because I wish intrinsically it dealt with champions. Like, if you said all glaives intrinsically deal with unstoppables, I would always have it equipped. Always. All right. Additional weapons will be available starting October 11th, along with 4 reprised weapons from Season of the Splicer. Now, if I remember, I saved a bunch of stuff, so let's go to book notes. Here we go. Oh, nope. Well, here are the weapons. So I'm just going to showcase some of the weapons for you so you can see them up close. We know Chroma Rush is coming back. The GL, I forgot what it's called. And I forgot what the other 2 weapons, but I mean, I don't know. Let me know. Are you excited for Splicer weapons? Chroma Rush, I am excited for. Ignition Code, that's what it was. I was thinking because I have a slide shot, blinding nade ignition code. Like, I don't need to refarm it unless I can enhance the new one, in which case I will. If they don't come back with slide shot, then I won't care. Yeah, let me know. Are you excited for Season of Splicer? I'm gonna be honest. I think this was a huge miss for them to not bring back more Forsaken weapons, like the Tangle Shore weapons. This was a huge opportunity to bring it back, especially with Fickrel and all the themed weapons based off that. I hope it's just those are just the only Splicer ones coming back, and they bring back Forsaken. I doubt it, but I think that's a huge miss. All right, now back to our TWAB Wabby. Iron Banner will return November 5th, featuring new armor and weapons. By the way, I like this. Very rarely do I praise Bungie for making good armor, especially like Iron Banner armor, especially since the last set that was good was from Destiny 1. But this looks good. Like, I like it feels Nordic. Like Nordic mythology style, like armor. Like, I dig this. And I was so upset that we got that for like Galahorn armor sets and all that, the other different stuff in the Eververse store. So I'm excited. This looks good. It also, Bungie's really good at making armor look shiny, and then you get in game and it looks like a turd. So I hope that's not the case. I'm actually excited for the armor. It's coming back. We'll present the new Iron and 10 armor sets and 2 new weapons, one being a unique first of its kind weapon, and the other an existing weapon revitalized with a new element. Players are encouraged to hone their skills in preparation for these rewards. Again, they're sticking to the theme of having 2 full weeks. So I guess, sorry PvP players, you can expect 2 full weeks. With a new weapon, Tanasha's Mastery. It's a stasis rocket frame sidearm. So in the kinetic slot, but it's stasis. It gets air trigger, offhand strike, deconstruct. It's already sounding like ass. Enlightened action, impulse amplifier, loose change, and reverberation. 4th column, adagio, bait and switch. That sounds oh my god. Sidearms already hit hard, and now they're gonna hit harder. Chill clip. Oh my god. Desperate measures, frenzy, one for all, surrounded. This thing has everything. Forget everyone's like abhorrent actions god tier. No, bitch. Chill clip on the stasis side rocket is going to be the nuts. And plus loose change, you're activating freeze and then loose change is triggering with it. Baby. And bait and switch, like abhorrent action is definitely going to stay in A tier. S tier to this. I can't believe I'm saying this, but for the fact that this can stun champions so easy, like 2 shots is nothing for a sidearm rocket. Oh my god. I can main a sidearm rocket at all times now to deal with anti-barrier and overload and unstoppable. Holy crap. Anyways, loose change, definitely. We're also getting Archon's Thunder. Now, you think that this would be, you know, based on the sound of it, Archon's Thunder, it would be Arc. No, it's stasis. High impact machine gun, air trigger, enlightened action, redacted, dynamic sway, envious assassin, 4th time's the charm, high impact reserves. I mean, it's going to be 4th time or envious assassin. In my opinion, it's a 360, so slow, hits harder a little bit. It has, on the 4th column, desperate measures, onslaught, Headstone, killing tally. Tap the trigger, target lock, rewind rounds. I actually kind of want to run 4 times the charm and rewind rounds. Just, I want you to imagine this. We already have a bunch of machine guns that do the exact same thing, but this one has rewind rounds and 4 times. You are shooting non-stop. I can literally just destroy a champion with this thing, or destroy trash ads and just go bing, 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 bing. Plus you can have high ammo uptime. Like the vision's there. Envision this with me. It may be Mimi, but there's no other reason for me to give a crap about this. Headstone, we already have the King's Fall weapon that has headstone with it. Like, onslaught, who gives a crap? Sure, maybe for PvP onslaught, that's not like blow your load faster. I don't know. But honestly, like, rewind rounds 4 times for Archon's Thunder. I'm actually interested in the meme. Keep the meme alive. And they also mentioned like ornaments and stuff like that. Just a shout out that Reverted Spire's coming back. And that's pretty much it. That is the main tuning. You guys can let me know. Out of all the weapons, what are you excited for? What are the changes to the perks that you are excited for or not excited for? Let me know down below. I'm gonna be honest. By the way, I forgot to mention it. Where was that at? Where was Gambit? Oh, how could I forget about you? I'm sorry, my sweet baby. Gambit. They're bringing back bygones. Holy crap. Here it is. Here's, for those that stuck to the end, here's my announcement. I'm going to do a 24-hour live stream of Gambit. Not only do I hate Gambit, but I'm committed to do 24 hours of it so that I can not only unlock multiple roles on this thing, but I'm going to have hundreds and hundreds of engrams for this, for the best bygones that ever existed. If you want to see me suffer live for 24 hours, I'm going to take fan requests. We're going to look at my vaults, and I'm going to let people choose my build. Tell me what a build to play with, and I'm going to go in. We're going to make it a meme. In fact, if you haven't checked out, the Discord link will be down below. Join my Discord. There's a suggestion link or a spot. Put your suggestions for the future of Gambit things, and I'll see if I can make the build come to reality. Warlock, Hunter, Titan, whatever. Let me know down below. By the way, I'm gonna have my friend who's a degen when it comes to Gambit, and that's all he does, and I'm gonna have him carry me. So check that. Keep your eyes on that. Yes, I like abuse. Yes, I'm a masochist. Not only does this game make me upset, but not only do I not like Gambit, I'm going to do it for 24 hours because I love bygones. It was one of my favorite weapons in Forsaken. And I'm going to get the best roll that I possibly can. And then I'm never, ever touching Gambit again. So check that out. My suffering is your gain. I'm going to make it a whole thing, a whole community. You can watch me suffer for 24 hours or don't. But we're going to do it. We're going to make a challenge out of it. We're going to try to have fun. Or you're going to have fun. And I'm going to suffer. Anyways, I'm done. I'm feeling better. Shout out to you guys. By the way, check out the video for the giveaway I did like a week ago. I tagged the person who won. I forgot their name. Please, everyone check. If I don't get a response in a day, I'm going to choose a new person for the giveaway. And it may be that you want the season of the Revenant. So please, if you were a subscriber, make sure you check out that live stream 1,000 subscriber video. I'll try to make sure I link it to somewhere here. I want to make sure that I give it to someone, a subscriber, because it was a celebration and I owed it, by the way, because I said when I hit 1,000, I would do a giveaway. And so I'm doing a giveaway of like a free game. Oh, there you go. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. I appreciate you guys. I've been rambling a little bit longer. Thank you for those that stuck to the end. As always, don't forget to be the best version of yourself and